Welcome to Subconsciously Taken, fool.
Hello, how you doing? I hope everybody's doing good and I hope your family's doing as well. I think a lot of times what we need to do is explain to our kids what does it mean to have self-respect. Self-respect takes you a long ways in life. It's about being to your word, keeping your word. Keeping your word to where it's common sense. Doesn't mean that you got to keep your word to do something wrong. That's not the way it should be. Keeping your word to where you have self-respect for yourself, not to do the things that's going to shame you in life. A lot of people don't think about that. I know we all do stupid things, but when is it enough? I mean, what do we teach our kids? Our kids are going to learn from us as they grow in life. Every habits that you have, you're going to pass it down to your kids. And if they see that you got no respect for yourself, they're going to be the same way. If you're going to be looking at other people down instead of looking at them as human beings, then you ain't got no self-respect. Because you can't respect others for what they have. There's times that we can't afford things that other people can. One thing that I can say is I've never been the type of person to keep up with the Jones. I care less what the Jones are doing. What's more important to me is what I'm doing. How am I going to make this day right? How am I going to make this day positive? And teaching our kids about self-respect, it's going to help them. It's going to open doors for them. They're going to be able to do things in a positive way. But you got to show them. Everything that you do in life, they're copying you. I'm not saying that they're all going to do the same thing you've done, but you're teaching them as they're growing. Like I said in other videos, kids are sponges. They soak up everything. They soak up bad habits and they soak up good habits. But teach your kids about having self-respect for yourself. I know when we're kids, we do stupid things. We've all done it. And I understand that. But we also need to teach our kids that you need to have self-respect to make it in life. When you have self-respect for yourself, other people will respect you for that. That doesn't mean for you to go to somebody's house and disrespect them. Show them the respect they give you. And just because if they're doing the wrong thing and they're going to show you a different, why be around them? Need to think. Knowledge. Think about where you want to be in life. A lot of parents, they do a lot of wrong things and they don't realize they're passing this down to their kids. Their kids are seeing everything. Kids ain't stupid. They know what's going on. I mean, respect yourself. Don't go to somebody's house and disrespect them. And then you disrespect them when there's a lot of kids around. A lot of times we don't think. We react. And I keep saying we need to start thinking. Do you think for yourself? When you're with somebody and they just do some disrespectful stuff, do you allow that or do you just join in with them and start laughing and stuff, thinking it's funny? What if they did it at your house? If somebody disrespect your house, how are you going to feel? Would you even allow it? Or would you tell them, hey, you know what? You need to just cut that out. We got children. We got children running around. We got to think of them. You know? And a lot of times, people that are single are not going to understand that. But then again, there's parents that just don't give a damn about their kids. They teach them everything. They teach them how to fight. They teach them. There's nothing wrong with teaching them how to fight. Let me clear that up. How to defend yourself. There's nothing wrong with that. But when you start teaching them like to do stuff that's not right, then you're wrong. Think about it. What kind of respect are you teaching your kids? What are you teaching them? You know, that's like somebody going around the yard and somebody goes and grabs a woman without asking, but yet everybody's gonna laugh about it. Do you honestly think that's funny? That's disrespectful. Every human being should be respected. And I mean it. You know, always think about what you're doing. You know, people don't think no more. They react, they think, they do stupid stuff and they think it's funny. But is it? What are you teaching the kids? And you have kids and you teaching them that at home? I mean, are you teaching them how to go disrespect somebody else's house? What are you teaching them? You know, a lot of times people say, oh, that was funny. Oh, that was hilarious. Was it really? Maybe out in public somewhere in a park or something like that, you can act like a fool if you want. But don't do it at somebody's house. You know, everyone should respect each other. You know, the thing is that many times they get away with something. Let me tell you something, and I'm going to explain it this way. When somebody does something stupid at your house and you don't say nothing, you're giving them permission to do something even more stupider. Because they're going to say, oh, you allowed it and it's okay, so I can do it. But yet, why even allow it in the first place? It's hard to understand people that act that way. You know, and a lot of times, you know, we all act like fools sometimes. But we need to start thinking about what we're teaching our kids. I mean, are we showing them how to respect themselves and respect others? What exactly are they learning from us? What am I doing at the house that they're going to do somewhere else? People need to realize and they need to think about that. Because a lot of times when you do stuff like that, guess what? You're just a piece of shit. I mean, if you think about it, you know, and I mean, that's something that, man, it's unexcusable for that. It really is. But I mean, realize to what you're teaching your kids. Teach your kids the right thing. Teach them how to respect other people's property, other people's stuff. Teach them that. Because that's going to open a lot of doors for them. Nobody wants to hire a clown. Even though clowns do get hired. But you got to have respect for you. So how would you like to be called, oh, look at that dummy over there. He's always doing something stupid. Look at that dumbass. I mean, is that what you want to be, that known as the dumbass? Think about it. I'm just saying we need to teach our kids self-respect and how to respect other people. I mean, because when a kid comes up to you, gives you puts their hand out to shake your hand doesn't mean that they're better than anybody else. Doesn't make them better than any other kid. All it does is shows that, hey, wow, this kid is being brought up right. That's the way they should be brought up. Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. Yes, sir. No, sir. That's the way they should be brought up. Kids are going to be kids. They're going to do dumb things, and that's fine. But once they get at a certain age, you need to keep up on them and telling them they don't do this, don't do that. You might sound like a broken record, but it's going to stay in their mind, you know. And as far, usually you'll invite somebody over, friends, family, whatever. A lot of times they have bad habits. These bad habits, you don't want your kids learning that. You need to point them out to your kids. Don't ever do that, because you look like a dumbass, you know. Point it out to them. Teach them with other dumbasses that can't help themselves, you know. But that doesn't mean for you to keep them around you. Run them off, you know. They're bringing that on themselves. You know, I just thought I'd make this video about that, because a lot of times, you know, we think things are funny, and you need to ask yourself, are they really funny? Especially around your kids. You know, that's something that you really need to think about. Because I tell you what, it might start off with something small. It'll turn out to something bad. It will. Think about it. Like I always say, we all create our own hell by the choices we make in life. Really, really think about that. Well, God bless. Subscribe, thumbs up, thumbs down, share. It's all up to you. But God loves you. And there's always a God in anybody's life, whether it be money, material, or even acting like a dumbass. But either way, God bless. Peace out.
Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe. Give me a thumbs up, thumbs down. It's all up to you. Bye-bye and God bless.